So these are the books I read in April, and I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to favorite. First, Blue by葉真中顕is a mystery story about a family murder case. I have to be honest, I really don't like this one. And actually, I'm the fan of the author, which made it even more disappointing. The mystery element is so weak that it's more like a social crime novel, and the storytelling in the film just didn't resonate with me. That said, if you're interested in ensemble cast or topics like child welfare, migrant labor, you might enjoy it. The rating online is actually pretty high. The next one is にわが来る by澤村伊智. It's a horror novel about a family haunted across generations, and the build-up is actually pretty good. You know, the slow and creeping sense of dreading. And I think it kind of exposes the performative parenting, but the final exorcism is a little bit underwhelming. The next one is 老義書 by Okamoto加乃子. This is a short story collection. The writing of the book is very beautiful. I did not connect much with the romantic stories. I was way more interested in the outsider characters, like their obsession and their kind of raw life force. Maybe because of the time period, but the female characters in this book are much less developed than the male ones. The next one is Protto by山沢晴雄. This is a very classic detective story. A twins, a headless body, and tons of alibis. The funny part is, the author actually tells you upfront that the protagonist created a substitute for herself. Like, revealing that at the beginning almost feels like a challenge, but somehow I just still couldn't figure out the truth. The only downside, I think, is characters are a little bit flat. They're more like the tools to show off the plot, but technically, this is really good. And then Midumari Tonda by Kuramoto So. This is a memoir of a very famous Japanese screenwriter. The title sounds very motivational. It means live before you see. But actually, the writing itself is quite calm. What really stood out for me was her passion for story and writing. He actually started as a TV producer, but he kept secretly writing script, and then he became a freelance screenwriter. And then he turned to theater. He literally never stopped writing, and that's why he looks back on his life. It's all connected through his works. I think anyone who wants to be a writer or creator would definitely get something from this book. Finally, my favorite, Fierce Attachment, a memoir by Vivian Gornick. It was actually my biggest surprise this month. Easy 5 stars. Book moves between the present and the past. It's basically structured around the conversations between the author and her mother. So amazed by her languages, which is so precise at the same time very dense, and the observation of her surrounding is also very sharp. While Gornick is carefully examining the people around her, she's also using their words to honestly reflect on herself. I especially enjoy her portrayal of the working class women and of course the relationship between her and her mother. You can see how this intimate bond slowly but also dramatically, profoundly changes over time. Though it is nonfiction, the structure is so well crafted and the writing is so striking that it actually feels just as powerful as a novel. So these are everything I read in April. Let me know your favorite book this month. And as always, this video is part of my English speaking practices, so feel free to correct me if anything sounds not so right. Thanks for watching.